Hello, my name is Zhatelier. Welcome back for another episode of Valhalla Vanguard in Aurora 4X. And I decided to skip a little bit ahead in time. There's wasn't really all that much going, just sending the explorers back and all that. And also there was another thing that I noticed, that the Church of Souls is actually hostile to us now. So going back to Ladur, since the explorer that was there, or the longboat that was there, has now returned for an overhaul at Valhalla again. And I have a feeling that going back there might be a bit suicidal right now. We can probably send in a diplomatic team or something to make them not hate us. At the same time, the other group is still neutral. And diplomatic rating is not too bad, I suppose. We are still trying to work on that. At the same time, I did decide to, since Ymir was a dead end, and I did send the fleet going through Munin. Of course, it did go back to Valhalla first refuel, and now it's heading back towards the jump point. It has quite a ways to go, because the scale of this system just... Oh, sorry about that. Is a bit distracting. So, but one thing that we just got is another colony ship. And I think, first of all, we'll start building another freighter. Because we can. And assign that to the shipyard, of course. And now that we have a colony ship, we can then send the freighter to send more mines to one of the Valaskiel colonies. I'm not sure which one I should start mining first. I mean, this one would be able to provide a lot of uranium, not much else. This one's a lot of uranium as well. This one's probably the most balanced, so yeah. A2 Moon 9. Okay. If I remember correctly, this was not particularly colonizable, but we can gather a lot of minerals and then set up colonies somewhere, or just gather up the minerals and bring them to one of our own colonies. For example, back to Ymir would not be a bad idea. Right, so what we'll do is... Actually, that might be a good idea. So what we'll do is... we'll need to do 10 trips. At least to get started. How many mines do we have around here? Automated mines, we've got 16. Well, we'll start with 10 mines to the... Let me make sure that it was the Moon 9, wasn't it? Yeah. So I already have the freighter set up here. I just need to pick up the automated mines. Then I'll just need to go all the way here. Moon 9, unload automated mines, and then we'll add in more freighters to this. The colony ship is mostly just transporting stuff there, and if there is a planet that will have a colony itself, then that can bring in colonists there, while also bringing mines to various places. So unload automated mine, then back to Nastrand, Ymir. Now the thing is, I could refuel these from the whalers if I want to. That might save us a little bit of fuel for explorers and such that are doing rehaul at Valhalla. So yeah, we'll actually add that one. We'll refuel. And I think everything seems to be fine. We'll do this 9 more times. We might as well actually bring in one of the mass drivers there. So we'll load one of those. Go there. Unload mass driver. Go to Nastrand. Actually, no. Remove that last one. We're gonna load all minerals that there are there. I mean, there's gonna be a little bit, but nothing huge during the time that we're bringing in the stuff. But we'll grab at least a little bit that we can. Then go back to Nastrand and Ymir and Valhalla. We're gonna refuel. Then we will unload all minerals. And we'll see how that goes. I mean, it's going to keep the fleet busy for a while at least. We got another officer, that's nice. Actually, speaking of officers, let me have a quick look at the Okay, we got 77,500 crewmen and junior officers, so we're not having a lack of those right now anyway. We might have some later on, but it's gonna take a while. Okay, so when do we... Hold on, did we get the... We might have gotten the garrison. Yeah, we did. Okay. Now I could... Actually, I'm gonna use the cadres to make the construction brigades instead. I'm just gonna build at least one of these. Sure enough, it's gonna take a little while, but it's not too bad. We'll actually convert all the regular infantry into cadres. I don't think there's gonna be an attack soon. Although, considering that one of the NPRs is hostile right now, we do need to be a bit careful. Another thing that we... Oh, another team skill increase. Speaking of which, I did actually get one of the surveys done over here, the A2 in Humir, so I decided to switch the team to Emir A2. And hopefully they can find some extra minerals there, but I'm not convinced that they will. But I can hope. There were some minerals found in Vale, but nothing too much by the looks of it. Some training bonuses going up. Let me actually let the month tick over and then we'll have a look at the Alta colony. Just to make sure that we know what's going on in there. So 1.75 million population. 9 mines. There could be 2 million population right now, which is not too bad. There's plenty of workers available. And I'm pretty sure that once we get one more mine with the other freighter, then there's not going to be anything else here. So we could actually use that to bring in some construction factories. I don't know, like 10, maybe even 25 actually. Sure enough, that would be taking it a bit too far in terms of the available workers, but I think we'll be fine. I mean, we can start with, I don't know, 10, and then later on expand it further. The stockpiles are starting to pile up a little bit, especially on uridium and uranium, and some neutronium. There's a lot of neutronium, actually. If I remember correctly, the shipyards take neutronium. Yes, they do, and uranium, so we can actually make decent shipyards here in Alta B5, and again, there might have been comments already regarding the name, but if you have a suggestion for the name, I'll be happy to take them for this planet itself. Right, but I think... Hold on, so we got the 40 mines here. The annual production is 1500. I mean, it's not terrible. Compared to a lot of the other places, it's actually rather good. But yeah, in Valaskialf we'll start getting mining here, and this is going to be producing a lot of materials. Of course, some of the materials will run out quickly. But there's going to be plenty for us to mine here, so if we get, I don't know, 100 automated mines with 14 annual production per mine, that's going to make quite a bit of minerals available from this. Of course, transferring and building and all that is going to take a while. I should probably go with the automated turns, actually. Surely we've completed on Longboat 7. That one's actually going to go through Valaskialf this time. We're not going to send it back to Lodur, because it's probably a bit too hazardous for right now. We don't have any ships that are capable of fighting. At the same time, I don't think they have ships capable of jumping. At least I hope so. I could be wrong, of course. Okay, Longboat 5 has completed overhaul. Longboat 5 was in Alta. Not Alta, Alfheim. And you did just get started on that, but then you decided to go refuel. So you didn't actually explore anything, but that's fine. We'll go back to Alfheim. And you can start exploring the things. Slipway point for the point defense. But we still don't have the point defense ship designed. How far are we into research now? We'll get the anti-grav sensors rank 16 fairly soon. We'll get the warhead strength upgrade soon as well. Do we have anything for the sensors? We do have the point defense beam fire control assigned there, which should be plenty for our needs. And of course we do need to get the... Right, so we got the missile launcher reload rate up there. We should actually put in the ghost cannon velocity up there. After that we'll do the ghost cannon. I just want to have a bit extra range, just in case. Most likely it's not going to be needed, but well, I'd prefer it that way. To have the extra range if need be. Of course it's going to make the components slightly more expensive, but I think I can live with that. Right, is there anything... I mean, the efficiency wouldn't be bad. We haven't designed these magazines yet. But we will need to start designing the what are they called? The launchers soon. I mean, once we get the reload rate, which is not going to be taking too much. It's going to take a bit more than a year, but that's going to be fine. Speaking of which, we're going to get another research lab in due time by the looks of it. And the construction factories will be completed soon. Then we'll start on the missile destroyer shipyard, which is going to take a while before it's usable for our needs, but that's not the end of the world. We're going to get another military academy as well. After that, then we're going to get the asteroid mining modules for 25 asteroid miners. Speaking of which, we already have about halfway done in the capacity upgrades, if I remember correctly. Right, we got the construction factories. Excellent. So soon enough, I mean, it's probably going to take a while before we get the target. I don't remember how long it's going to take, but we'll probably check that eventually. I mean, we should be getting the research in about a month. After that, we'll check how the target is coming along. Because it would be great to put in some extra whalers, for example, to Alta or something. Or Nostrand, if I remember correctly, had a lot of refuel capabilities. That would at least lower the distance for Valhalla and all that, and Alta to refueling. Maintenance problem in Longbow 6. Have we found anything important here? There's a fair bit of uranium there, just not good accessibility. There's a thorium, some asteroid minerals. Nothing particularly great. Not yet, anyway. But who knows, maybe we'll find more here. Oh, we finally entered the Gunnar system. Right, let's set up the map for that. We'll probably assign it over here. At least for now, and line up. There we go, save position. Right, so we know that there's a lot of places to go around here. I mean, we haven't started the jump point survey in Valhalla, and Gunnar we haven't actually done anything yet. Speaking of which, it is a rather long... Okay, so there's the other sun there. Let's have a look at what they have, and there's at least 3 suns. We can see that already. All 3 stars, not suns. Okay, did it go... Yeah, it went behind there. Okay, so the star... Well, the primary star doesn't have any other than 2 stars there. Then B, which is the closer one, has 2 gas giants, one of which has a lot of moons, and then some asteroids. There's a methane over there. Fair enough, and the C has... another super Jovian dwarf planet, and a crap ton of asteroids. Now, I wonder, is there... Well, we know that there's 1 jump point at least. there doesn't seem to be any Lagrange points, which means that we can't actually get easily to the other star, and this is also rather... Actually, it's not that big of a distance. We have a look at roughly around there. 9 billion, so about 10 billion... Wait, can it be that? I suppose it can, yeah, about 10 billion, so it's not that bad. We can easily reach there and explore that. Wait, there is a Lagrange point there. Is there also some in here, or... Oh, there is. Okay, so we don't actually need to do that much. We can just jump through that to the other planets there, but there wasn't really anything in terms of colonizable, I think. Now the game doesn't want to load up the thing again. And load it up to the wrong side. Okay, well. I mean, there's few planets that can be made to be colonizable, with a lot of terraforming. Or mostly moons, I suppose, and then on B there's one moon that can be made colonizable, but again, it's a lot of work to do there. But I don't know, hopefully we find a lot of resources here that we can mine, that'd be nice. Let's just quickly switch the... I'm gonna remove all, we're gonna do the body survey first, and then system locations. Quickly gonna jump to the top of the day. Oh, Explorer 6 is returning home to refuel. Okay. Okay, there was a bit of a delay there. I mean, I have a feeling that the NPRs are starting to explore quite a bit. That might have something to do with that. Let's actually quickly have a look at the relations. These are still neutral. I mean, the diplomatic ratings for both of them are going up a little bit. Right, but we should be getting the research soon, so we'll try to speed up there. Okay, I'll just quickly close that one. There we go. Okay, so in Gunnar we found some resources in one of the asteroids. Got another scientist for logistics and ground combat. We're gonna have to check that if it's better than the one we're using right now. And then there's more minerals in Gunnar. One of the moons. Good accessibility, just not good quantities. And then Longboat 7 has finished their overhaul. So what we'll do is we'll send this one through Valhalla to explore the new system. The Strand, Valhalla, and the Jump Point 1. We'll see what we'll find there. I mean, we're bound to find some precursors right about now. We haven't actually faced any. I mean, there may have been some in the systems that are gigantic, but we haven't actually had a contact with them. Right, so the research should be done right about now. There we go. So we got the grab sensors. We started on the beam fire control. And I think we might need to start designing some... Let's have a look. EM sensor sensitivity might not be terrible. At the same time, we can survive without that. Well, let's design... I mean, we could also design the thermal or increase the thermal sensor sensitivity, but at the same time, it's probably not the end of the world right now. But what we need is, first of all, we'll design EM detection sensor. We'll go with the size 1 first. Create that. Just in case, we'll make one for 2.5 hull size. Which again is not huge, but it can sense a bit better. Then we'll go for the thermal sensors and we'll do the same thing. We'll do size 1 and we'll do size 2.5. And then what we'll need to do is we'll need to get some active sensors going. So for the... well, I suppose hull size 100 is gonna be fine. How big do we need to make to be able to spot the ships from, I don't know... we go for size 5, how far would that give us distance? 64 million kilometers for hull size 100. Honestly, I don't know, if we increase that to 150. Oh, right. Let's go back to 100. Okay, so 5 hull size, we would be able to see up to 64 million kilometers. Again, that might be enough for some missile action. I mean, fighting against the precursors and invaders, we might need a bit bigger. But if we need to fight the NPR a little bit, then that is probably going to be plenty. So we'll make one of those. But we need to make one that is hull size 1, and we need to spot the smaller missiles. I mean, that would actually be enough for most likely even the invaders, but if we go a little bit smaller... okay, 400,000 kilometers, it's going to be about 30,000 kilometers that we need to be able to spot that times 5-second distance, or 5-second time period. So 150 at least is what we need. We can probably go down to 2 and still have plenty of time to at least spot the precursor missiles that they'll be sending towards us, most likely. So yeah, we'll design that one. And then, I think... I wonder, I actually don't think we need to design anything else on that. I mean, we will need to get another missile fire control, actually. If we go for the size 1, get that a bit smaller, that is going to be plenty, actually, even a bit too much. I suppose if we go with something like that, that would be fine still for the small objects. Basically anti-missile firing. So we'll actually add that there. Fire control. We'll create that. Even then it's a bit high distance for what the sensors can see. But I think it's okay. And then for the bigger ships, let's go back to the hull size 100. Now, if I remember correctly, we went for something like 60 something million. If we go for 1.8, that'd be 70 million kilometer distance for the rockets. No rockets, missiles. Okay, so yeah, we'll make this a thing. Right. I think we have the sensors that we need right now designed. We just need to queue them up. I mean, this is not going to take a huge long or all that much time, and then once we have these, we just need to get the turrets, or the ghost turrets going, and then we can basically make our point defense ship already. Well, I mean iron engine, of course, but... wait, no. Oh, never mind, never mind. Yeah, it's putting them to the top there. Okay. Well, I was a bit worried there. We still got the fire control there, EM detection sensor there, another fire control there, thermal sensors there, bigger thermal sensors there, and then the active sensors there. Okay, so there's plenty of research to be done, but I think in about a year or a year and a half, all of those will be researched already. So that's good. And then it's just a matter of getting the turret technology, quite frankly. And then we can start increasing, like, planetary sensor is probably not a bad idea. The EM sensor fire control speed is also very important. Beam fire control range, and all that. There's plenty of things that we can do. Right. When do we get the tug? Well, the rowing boat. It's gonna be done in September, okay. And these shipyards are all working full speed. That is still missing. Well, that is almost done. That's going to be done in July, and then we need one more level. But that's not going to be too bad. Oh right, actually, we are going to have to call it an end here because, well, we've run out of time. So, if you enjoyed this, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. If you haven't already, also check out the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching, and I'll tell you next time. Bye bye.